Welcome to the Candidate Showcase. I'm Jay Webb, your technology sales headhunter. And I want to talk about lying today. It's really been killing you. Lying. People lying, either on their resume or in the interview process about their employment status. Why people with tools like LinkedIn, all types of social media, Facebook, Twitter, and just the world becoming more and more flat and close together. Why are so many candidates lying to enhance their own profile? And well, I think I know the reason. The reason is because they're scared, right? They're afraid that if they don't lie, if they don't sort of puff themselves up and make them look even bigger and better than they are, or perhaps maybe they weren't very good to begin with, they need to add and enhance their resume or their history or what other people will say about them just so that they can get the job, perhaps maybe because they're unemployed, maybe because they're afraid that they will be unemployed soon because they're not performing well or their company's getting downsized or the company's getting bought, whatever it might be. But I guess my public service announcement today is really just to say, don't do it, don't lie. Over the last say 90 to 120 days, maybe even shorter period of that, I've seen anywhere from somebody flat out lying about their employment history. They said that they weren't fired or weren't let go, and perhaps maybe they were. Flat out, they were not working, and they said that they were. Matter of fact, that's happened twice in the last 90 days. One particular candidate flat out lied and said that she would take a position and then got caught in that lie. Long story, but I guess my point in saying all this today is that you will get caught. Maybe not today, maybe not right now, maybe you'll feel good about it even though you shouldn't because you lied, but eventually you will get caught. Somebody will know somebody will talk to somebody about you in particular, and you'll get caught. And the thing about that is this: on a couple of occasions, matter of fact, I can name two specifically, where if the people did not lie, if the candidates did not lie, they would have gotten hired anyways. They would have gotten hired anyways. That's coming from one CEO. That's also coming from a hiring manager, just based on their own merits and what they've done what they were doing in the interview process, or said in the interview process. If, of course, they were telling the truth about those things, which, of course, that can be debated and come into question. But you as an individual, if you're a candidate or whomever, through the interview process and on your resume, if you've done an admirable job, if you feel as though you've done well throughout your career, or perhaps maybe you even hit a speed bump or two, the person on the other end of the conversation is probably one or two times, maybe even more, has run into those same speed bumps. They're human. They are on your side. They want you to do well, but they also want you to tell the truth as well. And without the truth, then what else is there when it comes to employee relations and building relationships and flat out making a sale, right? And so just keep that in mind. Please do yourselves a favor and tell the truth. And hiring managers, we're not always so honest when it comes to giving candidates feedback when they ask for it right up front either. So that's a whole nother blog that I'll get into at another time. So anyways, that's it for now. I guess my message is tell the truth, do not lie, and men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Usually, numbers don't.